Hey guys, what's up? Sora here, back with another Shadowverse video, and today we're going to start playing the Grand Prix. Now, the Grand Prix is a relatively new mode in Shadowverse. For those of you that are new to the game, it is essentially rotation, but with fixed goals rather than just reaching Grandmaster. Right now, we're on Stage 1. Today is April the 13th, and the goal is to win at least 4 games out of the 5. It's essentially running a gauntlet style mode, but instead of take 2, you run with the decks that you already made. And you have 3 tries per day to do it. You are given 1 free try per day, and then you can pay rupees to get the other 2 tries should you want to. Now, even if you don't make it, there is a way to still get prizes. Going down into Group B, but we want to get into Group A because we want the Vania sleeves, really. And you can find more details about the new mode in the description. I'll link to the Shadowverse website. We are playing our first set of 5 today, and we're going to start off with Midrange Sword. I know, not the most exciting deck in the world to be featuring right now, but I want to win first. Playing a deck that I already know pretty handily how to pilot. That way we're freed up to try other decks in the upcoming days of Stage A, or Stage 1 I should say. Kind of like more freeform. I want to try Mid-Reanimate during Grand Prix, I want to try Lioncraft during Grand Prix, so on and so forth. But today, let's start off with a deck we already know. Alright. Next game, we are up against Rune. Looks like a master at the very least.
Let's begin.
So this should be also a good game. We are going second, so this is valuable. I'm not sure if Chromatic Duel is the card. We are playing against Rune. We are playing against Rune. I'll keep the Chromatic Duel. And I have enough faith in the deck to give me the 2-drop in 3 draws, so we should be fine.
Let's work hard together.
Famous last words, maybe, by saying we should be fine. That's a lot of thought for turn 1. Come on, guy. Okay. From the looks of it, this should be Burn Rune, so we did good by keeping the Chromatic Duel. We don't want to use it yet though. If it becomes necessary, we'll use it on 1 and 5, or we'll use it in turn 5, play it for 1, and then play the Queen Black for 4. But that's about it. We really shouldn't play that any sooner. I'm gonna assume concentration play here because he needs to refuel. Mage of Nightfall, okay. Okay, going for face pretty immediately. So this becomes more important now that we kept it. This might be the Golem. Just straight trade into this, which actually makes it really awkward for us. No! The zombie, okay. And then Beast Face Mage. Yup, I figured that he wouldn't let that live. Let's see. I can go for 2 and 2 actually to clear more stuff on the board because we are playing against Earth Rune. So damage is more important to them, and Frontline Cavalier doesn't do anything for me right now since I don't gain any life. And the 1/2s that he or she produces doesn't really trade well into either one of these. So we might want to use the Celia, even though it seems inefficient. But against Burn Rune, especially because he didn't refill, you have to keep your life total as healthy as possible. I'll let him do the trading for his Beast Face Mage. But yeah, like the 1/2s don't really work. If Mars had lived, then we would have been fine by playing the Cavalier, but right now it's just inefficient play. Okay. He cycles. Still not a draw. So we are running his cards down for sure. There it is. We will probably evolve the Barbarossa? Or just recover the life now rather than later. We do run into Levi, but if that's his play... Because, okay, I'm thinking he's not going to flood the board, so this will come back 8, no matter what, right? Like, the only optimization point here is if I read that he will make this come down to 2. Rather than come back to us at 8. I guess I should go for curving out at this point. That's really the only optimization I see here. We curve out. We Evo on top of it to keep the threat. That way he can't just keep swinging us for face. If he does go for Levi though, then we're screwed either way. And that's a waste of an Evo point, so we'll just go straight Barbarossa. Should I kill the Beast Face Mage right now? And risk 4 to the face? Probably not. It is Burn Rune. We essentially lock him into a play by doing this. Is why I did this. He's either going to just play Levi regardless, or he's going to do something else. Or he's going to try to delay a turn or something, which he really shouldn't do. I just didn't want him to get any additional value off Levi. We are playing at second here, so typically Burn Rune, being the quote-unquote aggro, does have the advantage. So we need to be careful. Okay, so he wants us to spend the Evo point. That much is certain, right? Okay. Because there's no way of making this cheaper. This will cost 8 no matter what. We can protect our board against Levi regardless. So we can trade 2 Lancers in. Which honestly might not be a bad idea because he's looking for value. That's for sure. He's definitely looking for value. And if he plays Oz just straight up, then God. Or we can just play the white and clear both. Yeah, I think that's the better play. Because I want to save the Lancers. Because that's 5 damage. That un-evoed. Do that. If I'm wrong, then y'all can blame me later. We still have 1 Evo point for the front line later, which is great for 7, just in case we need it. Because he's obviously trying to make me board flood, right? Before playing whatever it is that he wants to play. That's pretty much his MO right now. We save all of our... we save as much resources as we can that we can bounce back. All we are really concerned with is getting this off. So it might even be Lancer, Queen Magnus the Black next turn. Yep, see. See. I don't know, Chain Lightning, Mutagenic Bolt. Mutagenic Bolt doesn't really gain him much here. And Lancer just trades into her straight up, so he has to play his spells now rather than later. He'll still have to clear no matter what, and we do have a way to recover life later. Ooh, okay. Bonus. Bonus! I'm okay with that. Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. By all means, go ahead. Spend your Evo point on that. Why not? I believe this should be just straight trade. Yeah, there's no reason. There is absolutely no reason for me to board flood right now. We won't board flood until we can protect the board with Queen Magnus the Black. That's pretty much it. We just got rid of anything there that will lead to mutagenic bolt, so... Okay, he's recovering. And Stella too, okay. This is actually good, I think. Hold on, is there any way we can punish him for this? Because he's board locked right now. Given that he board locked himself, his only play later will be mutagenic bolt. We have to assume the mutagenic bolt is coming if we play frontline plus Queen Magnus, right? If we assume that, we'll have 1, 2, 3, 4. So we'll get damage for 4 and then we'll get damaged by his Evo point. So that's recovering 2. Actually recovering 3, I think. No, officer, never mind. Recovering 2. Queen Magnus, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we'll be down to 8. But that's his only turn next turn. He can't really play anything of worth. Then we can still catch up, I think, with Sky Fortress. Let's do that. This is the best play I can think of without delaying the game too long. Mutagenic incoming. We just got rid of a spell earlier, remember that. So his draws needed to have not included mutagenic. So he drew one earlier and another one. Levi isn't an answer here. So in those 2 draws, he needed to have drawn mutagenic. Or 3. Actually 4 now. Yeah, he needs to draw mutagenic right now. Okay, doesn't look like it. He's evolving. Good. Good, 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 good. Okay. Sounds good to me. We want to get rid of the mutagenic, actually. Although it just opens up for Levi, but Levi doesn't kill this. So I think we're still good there. Alternatively... Trade... No, so Levi will still kill this. I don't think there's a really better play here. Yeah, we'll push in the damage now, I think. Even though we sacrifice our Sky Fortress in the process. Good. Levi doesn't kill this, even with a combination of Levi and him, that doesn't still kill. So he only got Levi here. There was no spell. He only got Levi. And if this somehow lives, we'll go Chromatic Duel. 2. That doesn't do anything. In this matchup at least. He'll probably swing here. Yep. Okay. Logic dictates that we clear this, but screw logic, we'll go face. Really? Yeah, we'll go face. Screw logic, we'll go face. And mutagenic is no longer a win con for him because he will deal 3. He has to kill the board in order to not die to mutagenic, even if he draws it right now. Yep. Yeah, no, that was a long turn there, but I needed to really think about all his options. I was on the other side of Burn Rune, plenty of times, so I know what he can and cannot do. Alright, next game, up against Forest again. Master, let's do this. Going second, so against aggro Forest, yeah, this is a problem. Luminous Mage does not do anything here. I'm even worried about the Mars. It seems like such a greedy play against aggro Forest. We'll hard mull for Valzi. This works. We gain life. And this is a reactive play, so we save the Celia for 5. That's good. All in all. Although, like, whatever he drops, we have to Kuhulin. Otherwise, we just we just lose the Brambles. Okay, we have a Gawain here too. That'll make the Arthur earlier. That's great. Just in case that option comes up. Fairy Whisperer, yeah, no, we're not dealing with that. Nope. Get that out of here, please. Yeah, we spend the Kahulin now because he's going to be useless with the Brambles. He's just going to be absolutely useless with the Brambles. Yep. Hey, let's play. Of course. Why won't we play? We probably will still play Gawain here on our turn. It's the same to use Celia here, but we can't be that behind. Trading a fairy for a Celia doesn't seem like the most economical play, but we have to. Sylvan Justice gets more fairies on the board. This might be... Good question. I'm not sure this is Cavalier or Gawain. Because this runs out next turn. So he has to play Brambles again in order to trade. Let me think. Well, it makes sense to do the Frontline Cavalier because she gets reduced too. I'm gonna say it's Gawain. Hopefully we don't get too punished for it. But I'm gonna say getting Arthur earlier is better. Because we are a turn behind. I feel like Cavalier... I'm sure that he has a play against Cavalier, so I'd rather... Yep, another Brambles. That's what I said. Probably Elf Song right now. I'm gonna say it's... We have an Elf Song incoming for sure. No Elf Song. Elf Song costs 2. So, yeah. This is rough. Okay. Lancer doesn't help. I wish you were reduced. That way I could have used you to trade. Luminous doesn't work here. I think it is... Yeah, I think it's frontline. It has to be frontline. That way he has to spend resources to get rid of frontline, because otherwise I just heal the damage that he makes. This only triggers on officers, so playing Celia doesn't make sense here. Although having more bodies on the board to trade, it actually makes sense just from that alone. Again, it might seem like it's a waste, but against aggro Forest, you really cannot afford a wasted body. Yup. He needs to trade into this, otherwise I just heal all the damage. He can't go all face here. Yep. He will go face with this, he will go face with this. Arthur then comes down, and we should stabilize from there, hopefully. The fact that we're at turn 5 and I'm still at 19 is a good sign. This could have been much worse. He's focusing on trading on the board, which we have the advantage given that we have 2 Arthurs. The only unfortunate part of Arthur next turn is that we don't get to trade with the what's the Kuhulin, but that's fine. Small loss.
My apologies.
Cool. Okay. So it chooses to go 2 with that. What's the likelihood that I draw? I'm thinking about boosting the incoming hedgehog, but I don't think that's worth it. So we will take the guaranteed trade here. Arthur up. Doesn't make sense to reduce the defense of that, so great. So we will, I think, evo this up is what makes sense. Yeah, that makes more sense. Do that. No. Okay. And we have another Arthur incoming just in case he is able to deal with that. Jungle Warden, I would assume. Jungle Warden or Fairy Driver. But Fairy Driver doesn't do a lot here. Moon and Sun, okay. Big Moon and Sun. Sounds good to me, sir. This is more than likely Tempest. This is more than likely Tempest. Or Lumin. No, we can't actually do that. Okay. We can make him gain the life, and then we can Mars, Luminous Mage, trade in the Luminous Knight. Yeah, that's the better plan. Yep, and get more face damage in. There's a beefy hedgehog. That is 10 damage in 1 turn. Sounds good. He still has several cards in hand, so he's not quite out yet. Still has 6. Several of those with Storm, several of those with Rush. Yeah, no, he's not out. Crystalia Aaron, that makes sense. We have another Evo point incoming here. He has to choose between these two right now. Okay, can we still take advantage here? We can just banish it with the Valzi. Yeah, we can just probably banish it to the Valzi, right? That would be the most efficient use of resources. You know what? No. We'll set up the Valzi this turn. I think that's the max use of our resources. Yep. Gain the +1 attack from Mars. Set up Valzi. Holy Pure Bomb is the only thing that makes sense at this point. It's way too late in the game for Fatal. Good. We might have missed lethal there, actually. I didn't put too much thought into that, but we might have missed lethal. If we did, then I'm sure someone in the comment section will tell me. We may have missed lethal there, but at the very least, whatever he plays in this next turn, we just punch through with Holy Pure Bomb. Yggdrasil. I would assume it's Blessing. Wrath of Nature. Oh, gives it Rush, gets the Drain. That makes sense. Okay. And then Insect Lord someone. did not get lucky. And that's game.
A superb display.
GG's. That was well played. Well played all around. Yeah, control for aggro force is I guess with the Yggdrasil it's better to say tempo forest. There's a lot of hybrid builds. Some forest lists don't run the Yggdrasil altogether. Some run the Fairy Driver Jungle Warden package. But yeah, it's just clear as many fairies as you can is pretty much the MO for that. Alright, last game. Going up against the mirror. Sword versus sword. Let's go. We are going second. So he has a slight advantage, especially if he's playing aggro. We want to keep the Kohulin. I'm not sure if we want to keep the Tempest. I'm not sure if we want to keep the Arthur. Hold on. Because we want the Gawain. Ideally, the perfect hand is Kohulin, Gawain, and Arthur. That's the ideal hand. Because that's the only way we're going to come out ahead is if we play Arthur on 6. If we're facing the mirror. If we're facing aggro, though. Let's keep it. Because this is the answer to Mars. Did he keep his hand? Yep. Okay. Perfect hand versus quote-unquote perfect hand. Mine is the quote-unquote one. So we'll see what happens. Okay. Thank you. The Lord has listened to me. Okay, so we should be in a fairly good spot here with the Gawain on 4. We should be in a fairly good spot. That way we get Arthur on 6. We have the advantage there. He can still Tempest the Arthur, but he has to evolve into the Arthur to kill it. I'm thinking like 7 turns ahead, right? Getting Mars for cheaper is... Ooh, standard. Okay. Okay. Interesting. Too bad we won't get to Gawain for cheap, I don't think. Or the 2 commanders from Chromatic Duel for cheap, but it's fine. Okay, let me think. Fatal Spell Bump, yep, that makes sense. So we will still Gawain, more than likely. Yep. Even though we only really reduce Arthur, that's fine. Getting Arthur a turn ahead is much more important. Now, what this does for him, setting that up, is that it allows him to trade really easily going on big targets. Because, for example, Skeeler is going to come down with 1 extra stat. So it puts him or her out of reach for what would be my normal play against her. You know what I mean? So the good thing is... Well, I'm not sure what the good thing is yet. Hold on. We can Chromatic Duel for evolve the Queen... No, we don't evolve the Queen, we evolve the Knight and then trade into that. That is an option. I feel like leaving 5 power on the board is just not a great answer. Alternatively, we can just ward the Holy Bear Knight, but I think he'll still punch through that. So I'm not going to take the risk, especially because he is going first. Anytime someone is going first, the rule of thumb is you don't let them get ahead of damage. Unless their deck is just not made for damage. He still does have to deal with this, with likely an evolve. Either that or Barbarossa. But by then we'll have Arthur. Or, well, actually Arthur doesn't work against Barbarossa. Prim! Interesting choice. And then Perseus. Someone will gain a ward here. Ooh, this is a spicy deck. Yeah, this is just all spice. If we can get to Lancer, we win, theoretically. Do I see a better play here? I do not. Because the Lancer has rush. We can 2-2-2 if we want to. 2-2-2. That leaves him with no hand. That just seems like such a waste, but what's the alternative is... no, I'm not falling for that. People usually do that to get you to act, but I will take all the time in the world. This is my game 5. Arthur, the Kuhulin trades into this, one trades into that. I think Arthur just leaves more bodies on the board, which we want, so we'll save these for 7. Trade. Evolve Vasilia. Trade into here. Yep. That way, if he gets cheeky with Vagabond, Frog, whatever that's called, we have a way to hit it. Yeah, I think saving the Lancers is better. That just does a straight trade, which makes sense. And we do a straight trade back. It's a battle of resources at this point. We have more cards in his hand. We will always have the advantage here. We are at 19, so there's no big card that he can play here. He has to keep trading, otherwise this will just keep on clearing his board. We will probably run the exact same play again, being honest. Yeah, because he's... Oh, no. No, we can't, actually. We will run the Luminous Mage play, I think. Hold on. Let me think. Mars and Luminous Mage. I don't see why not. We're left with a Luminous Mage if he just can't deal with it. Yeah. Yep.
Not quiet, not furious. You and I, Knight. My sword brings hope. It's not enough.
Can we actually... No, we'll live. Yeah, this will live if I evolve the Luminous Mage on top of it. 4-6, right.
I won't let up on you. Turn the power light.
Cool.
Take up my shield.
And then we have the Storm for Celia for our finish.
May the dark clouds
He's refueling. Great. That's good for us. He doesn't have any sort of rush. Gawain is 6. So unless he drew Chromatic right now... Good rush, not the best.
all burnt out.
He has to trade into that, no matter what. Cool.
Take up my shield. May the dark clouds be dispersed.
He's trading into commanders. Yeah, I think we just Fortress. Honestly, I don't see a reason why we need to care for those, so we'll just Fortress. Get our advantage now rather than later. This will die regardless to a Tempest anyway. Those two, rather. He has his own Sky Fortress, which we now can use our own Lancer too. Okay. Seems good to me. Let me think here. Hemera trades into this. No, we want to get rid of his board because we don't want any more Sky Fortresses. He did Lux twice. So this might seem like we're losing out on damage, but we don't want and that's good actually that we drew that. Is that still the play? I think that is still the play. Because we don't want, like I said, we don't want any sort of things that Sky Fortress can buff.
No.
We'll play the Holy Bear Knight even. Oh, well, that runs into Lancer. We'll save it. Because that is our only 2-drop for Holy Bear Knight into Sky Fortress.
I should have
Okay.
seen this.
Whew! Whew! Oh boy! Oh boy! Oh my goodness. That was a hard 5-0. Oh boy. Good, good. Yeah, no, that was satisfying. That was satisfying. So that was it, guys. We ended our first Grand Prix with a 5-0. Moving forward for future videos, I do not think I'll post every single Grand Prix video. At the very least, the Grand Prix videos I will put up will feature different decks. Now that we have the 5-0 and we're guaranteed for Stage 2, what I will likely do is run different decks. I'll probably run the Haven deck again, and then Mid-Shadow, and then we'll go into the other more unique choices for the Grand Prix. I will probably run all of the Grand Prix that I can run, even spending rupees in the process just because it is a good deal. But yeah, let's see what we got. Let's open the pack now here too. There is a pack that's guaranteed with this, I think. 2 Wonderland Dreams tickets. Okay. That's good. Let's open them up, see what we get. Wonderland Dreams. Do I need anyone in WD? B&B, Alice, Karabos. No, actually we need Karabos more than any other guard. Because I want to run that alternative aggro blood deck that I saw. It was like a mix of aggro vengeance that used Karabos as well as Belf. I want to run that. Come on, Karabos. Animated look into the looking glass is okay. Please? Nope. No such luck. Although a nice animated Mysterian Grimoire. I think that's it for now. I want to do the daily deal, but I'm kind of rethinking that, so we'll save that for later, if anything. But yeah, that is the Grand Prix. Thank you guys for watching. This has been Sora. I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.